Do you want to know the ultimate essentials to keep in your school backpack? Then keep watching. That girl for this school year. Hi pretties! My name is Georgina, your one and only Yapasaurus bestie. Welcome back to my channel. So it's back to school season once again, which means a lot of you are going back to school shopping. Which is why I'm here to help you become that girl who always has everything she needs inside her school bag. This is my beloved baby. Her name is Rosie Posey.
Just kidding, she's from the brand Rosie Posey.
And I'm gonna be using her again for another school year. But this time, I finally got the shopping budget to give her some accessories. I added these little fluffy angel clips that I made myself. And I also got this adorable Korolakuma photo card holder and added my drawing as the photo card. And next up, we have the Rosie Posey mini bag, which came with this bag, an alcohol spray, and another photo card. Unlike my previous What's in My Bag video, I'm so happy to announce that you can finally get her globally through a website called Chickchoy, which I'll be leaving the links of it in the description. So if you want her, you can also get her. Now I'll be touring the compartments of this bag. There's 2 water bottle compartments, this small pocket in the front, middle pocket which has a lot of storage compartments and space. It fits my sanitary pouch and my pencil case. And inside we have even more space. There's also this pocket at the back which I put a lot of my miscellaneous items in. And now let's get started with the school essentials. Not all schools require this, but since I'm an incoming 11th grade student, I do need an iPad or a laptop now. The one I'm using is the M1 iPad Pro, but I plan to do an upgrade next year. Another school essential is a binder notebook. I personally prefer binder notebooks over notebooks, and it is so much lighter than bringing notebooks for each subject. Inside it, there's this first page which is the design on the outside. My new Clover sticky notes from Chickchoy, which is so cute by the way. The brand is Plan With. And of course my vision board for this school year. Here's also how my notes look like. It's very neat and very beautiful. A lot of people were asking where I got my paper from, and I actually used this one from Kokuyo campus. Love this paper so much because it is actually silk paper, so it's super smooth. Also used this one from Maruman for any math or grid type of note. The next school essential is a planner. If you want to be an organized student who has her life together, I have been using this one from Plan With since 2024. It has a calendar in the first page. It also has a calendar spread, which I personally use to track quiz dates, events, friends and family's birthdays, and outings. It also comes with a weekly spread, which helps a lot. I get so busy sometimes to the point that this is full. Also has so many journal pages. Something different from my last What's in My Bag is my new sketchbook. It has my new art style, which I find super cute. This is my new drawing, and I actually like it this time compared to last year's drawing. And now let's move on to What's in My pencil case. I got it from the brand Rosie Posey, and this is actually the matching one with my bag. You can open this up for quick access to your pens. There's also a lot of space inside, like 2 compartments. And you have another compartment at the back. Of course, just like all my other videos, I will continue to recommend these pencil Energel pens. They have a quick drying time and they're super smooth to write with. I've been using this since I was 8th grade and I have never looked back since. I personally ask my dad to buy refills whenever he goes back to Japan, which is like yearly. Of course, when you make mistakes, you will need something to erase them, so I personally have been using this Dong-A correction tape. I personally like these because they are refillable. And next up, I have this white pencil from M&G. Honestly, just pick a mechanical pencil that has a design you like, because what matters is actually the lead. I have been using this Pilot Color Eno. This is currently my favorite lead because it works so well with my Tombow Mono eraser. Now, who is Tombow Mono eraser, you may ask? Well, this is another one of my all-time favorite. I love it so much because it's a black eraser, which means when you erase stuff, it will never look dirty no matter what. I have gone through so many of these over the years. Now, if you're an artist like me, I also have been using these detailed erasers. They basically erase details super precisely, and it's also a Tombow Mono eraser except it's in white. Of course, we can never forget highlighters. I have recently tested out new types of highlighters, so let's recommend them. So this has still been my favorite highlighter that I use for basically all my notes throughout grade 8 to grade 10. Another highlighter that a lot of people recommend are these mild liners. I know last What's in My Backpack video, I was like a huge hater of them, but I ended up finding ways to use them still. Personally, highlight the space first and then write over it now. And while I was shopping in Japan, came across these colored pens which are made by the same creators of mild liners. The ink of it reminds me of mild liners very much, except it's in a pen form. I think they're really good if you're trying to make colorful titles or like put a text with like color. And I also found out about highlighters in a form of correction tapes. I just found out about these recently. You can use these to highlight books or your text. If your school requires it, you can bring a whiteboard marker. I have been using this one from Pilot. And it smells okay. It's not stinky. It doesn't radiate the stinky energy. But the best part about these is that they are refillable. And next up, I have this super mini item. Can you guess what it is? Did you guess scissors? I was kinda shocked and skeptical when I found out that there were scissors this tiny. And it actually works. Another mini stationery item which is a bit bigger than the last one is this Rosy Posy stapler. I love convenient miniature things and this is no exception. Of course it does its job. Another thing that has become really important to me are these triangle paper clips from Plan With. Whenever it's quiz week and I'm basically studying everywhere, I take all my notes and clip them with this paper clip so I'll easily be able to bring all of the papers without losing them. Next up, you can bring a protractor which can be a ruler substitute, but I also have this mini ruler that I got from Shopee. Next up, I'm still using the same sanitary pouch that I've been using since I was grade 8. It's honestly quite spacious, but I mostly use it because it's waterproof. In your sanitary pouch, you can bring some tissue, pads if you already have your menstruation, a comb which I got mine from Daiso, and of course toothpaste and a toothbrush. You can also bring a compact mirror for any touch-ups. I also bring some lip balm because my lips tend to be dry and can crack. My lips are not naturally colored and sometimes I can end up looking dead. So these have been my favorite lippies. And another touch-up item I bring are oil blotters and powder. Next up, you can also bring some deodorant. I know this is looking real sussy.
I swear it is deodorant. YouTube, please, this is deodorant. Okay, this is deodorant.
Now I'll be doing a flash round of other things you can bring in your bag. So my school requires us to bring folders. I also bring a dictionary, a ruler for math, a calculator. I've been using this one from Casio. But of course, you need to buy a calculator based off your school's requirements and don't just buy a random one. Also bring colored pencils and a sharpener. And occasionally, some school projects will require you to end up using masking tape or double-sided tapes. I personally avoid bringing these to school because I swear, whenever there's projects, someone keeps stealing my masking tape. I also bring a puncher and I also bring some stick glue. I prefer stick glue over like that liquidy glue because it's a lot neater. And of course, I'm forced to bring some scissors and my mom had to put my name on it because I lost my scissors twice during school projects. Like,
Who keeps taking my things?
next up, you can also bring your glasses. I also bring a wallet, but not this one because
This is too cute, and if it gets stolen, I'm actually gonna cry because it was so expensive, and whatever money was in there is probably more expensive than this wallet itself.
so of course I'm not gonna show my wallet for hundreds of thousands of people to see, but I do bring some cash to school just in case so that I can buy lunch. I also bring my glasses, which I bring too. I got both of these from Owndays, but I honestly want to start wearing contact lenses to school because I don't like glasses that much. And on rainy days, make sure to bring an umbrella so you don't get soaked when you get to school. When it suddenly starts raining and you don't have an umbrella, oh my god. And lastly, make sure not to forget your school bag because I accidentally forgot my school bag once. That is everything in my baby Rosy Posy bag. It lasted me the whole school year with no broken zippers, no loose threads, And a lot of people were asking like, how is your bag not dirty? Make sure to wash your bag at least once every 3 months or whenever you accidentally stain it. And do not, never ever put it on the floor or else it will get dirty. Now, since you have survived this Yapasaurus, she will officially be introducing you to her favorite stationery brands. Now, I just keep collecting more and more amazing stationery brands that are super aesthetic, and a lot of people were wondering where I get all my things. So no gatekeeping, I'll tell you how you can get the things I showed in this video. So my first favorite brand is Rosie Posy. She is the queen, she is the most aesthetic stationery brand I've ever seen. Can't believe that Misha and I actually popularized Rosie Posy so much to the point that I see it get mentioned around. There's officially an international site, so anyone in the world can now get Rosie Posy on Chick-Choy. Now, it is more expensive compared to its original price from Taobao, but if you don't want hassle in the shipping, or you just want it fast, Chick-Choy is the way to go. Another of my favorite stationery brands has become Plan With. Plan With just released the prettiest Clover collection, and I already got some of the things in that Clover collection. I personally recommend this for their planners, their memo pads or notebooks, or their clips and accessories. But a lot of people have been asking me, how can I buy from Taobao? It's all in Chinese. I have used a Taobao agent before, but I personally found that it was really difficult to use. But recently, I found a new one called Dojigu. And by the way, I'm not sponsored to say anything about them in this video, but if you check out my TikTok, I have posted a tutorial on how to buy from Taobao using Dojigu, and I'll be giving more information on how to shop there soon. If you want to know how to get Plan With, Rosie Posy, like their full collections, I would highly recommend following my TikTok. So I'll be posting some videos about it on my YouTube a few months from now, so stay tuned for that. And of course, we cannot forget Japanese brands. Japanese brands are so hyped for a reason because they are seriously one of the best quality things out there. Japanese people seriously put a lot of care into their products, so you know it's gonna be good. Another of my favorite brands for really high quality stuff is Kokuyo. She has never failed me. Personally, like buying the paper products from them because the silk paper is just too good. And another one, of course, is Pentel Energel for anything with ink. And another safe brand to buy from when you just want a high quality item is Tombow. I've heard a lot of good things about their markers, their correction tapes, so I would recommend them. I also use them. But anyways, those are my favorite brands. That is everything in my bag and all my stationery recommendations. It took so long to film because I had so many things to show you, but of course, you don't need all these things, okay? I'm just giving you recommendations of things that you might need. Do you need to be aesthetic? No, you don't have to be, and you don't have to have my aesthetic. I personally just like these products, so that's my opinion, and you can have your own. So good luck to everyone this upcoming school year, and I hope you have a really good time. I know you can do it. If you made it up to here, comment down below the word school. If this is your first time coming across my channel, hi, my name is Georgina once again. I post lifestyle vlogs, art videos, school videos, and guide videos to help you become the best version of yourself and help you romanticize your life. If you like watching content like that, feel free to subscribe and follow my other socials so you can see more content from me. Thank you so much for watching. Keep smiling, pretty.